What's up, guys? I'm here to teach you a lesson on drawing the egg. Now, in order to do this, we're gonna have to have a proper setup. So I have my light source here. It's a little bit in front of the egg and to the right. And then I have my paper set up not too far away from the egg itself, and also a flat surface so they can clearly see the shadow of the egg. Okay, so before we start drawing, let's identify what we're looking at here. What I just drew here is the outline of the egg. And now I have the highlight dotted right over here. Okay, now I have the light transition line. This is the dotted line here where the light on the egg will transition into the shaded area. Here we have the shaded area. This is where the egg will fall into shadow. Next we have the reflected light. This is the light that will bounce from the table onto the shaded part of the egg. Here we have the cast shadow. This is the area of the table where the light is being obstructed by the egg. Last, we have the occlusion area right down here. This is the darkest part of the shadow. And now that we have all the elements, let's get started on drawing the egg. Now that we know all the elements that need to go in here, what we're going to do is start by drawing an outline of the egg on the page so we can establish our composition. Okay, and we have the outline of the egg. Each egg is going to be a little bit different, so you are going to have to look and see if your egg's more oblong shape or how wide it is compared to how long. Some people like to measure the actual egg itself just to figure out, the width versus the length. That's up to you. As long as you have something that pretty much resembles the outline of the egg, you're good to go. Next part, let's look at the highlight. So where the egg is closest to the light source, that's where your highlight's going to be. Go ahead and draw an oval right where that highlight will be. Light transition line. So this is the line where you are taking the egg from the light area into the shaded area. I'm going to do an outline here just to determine where the reflected light is coming. Cast shadow is the last piece here. This is just going to be another oval shape. Let's take a look. All right, so you should have something that looks like this. I have my outline of my egg, highlight, transition line, reflected light, and cast shadow. Now this is what we need to have set up so we can go into some detailing and fill in those shading areas. Time to start shading. So I'm going to fill this area in. This is the cast shadow underneath the egg. I'm going to make this a little bit of a blanket shadow. I'm not going to worry about the details just yet. What I want to do is establish that this is a shaded area. There it is. Here we have our cast shadow. This is the part of the table that is being blocked and appears in shade. And now we're going to go into the shaded part of the egg itself. Keep in mind that we're going to leave a little bit of lighter area here for the reflected light from the table. There it is. Now we have our shaded area here. You'll notice that I have a little bit of the reflected light later here. So when you're shading, it's good to adjust your pressure on your pencil to make sure that you get those lighter areas in the shade and then the darker areas. So we're still blanket shading here. This is kind of just to determine where the shade is happening. The last part here that we're going to do with blanket shading is actually shading in the light. So this is where the light source is coming onto the egg, but it's not actual highlight itself. So you want to adjust your pressure to be very light. Keep in mind that we're just kind of still doing blanket shading, but this is going to be determining that your highlight is this circle here. There we go. So now I have a darker part of the light area in the egg. I still have my highlight here, and I still can see where my shadow is and the cast shadow. So next part is to determine underneath the egg where the darkest part is. That's really up to you and your adjustments on your egg. I can see mine is right underneath, more a little bit to the left, I would say. Great, so look at the shadow here. We can see that this is taking form. There's more depth now to the table. We can see that the egg is sitting here and then has the shadow fading out a little bit to the left. What I want to do now is go into the darker parts here to get that shape and form of where the egg light is falling into shade. All right, so now we can really see the elements of the egg here. I can see the outline of the egg, the highlight, transition line, reflected light, cast shadow, and occlusion shadow here. So now that we have all of our elements of the egg established, you can really see how the form comes out, and it looks like it's popping out from the page. The next thing to do is really just to do some details, fix up little pieces of the egg that you want to do, and then that's it. There we have it, complete drawing of the egg. We have our tone, depth, and light. Now what I want to do is put a little relation between the egg and human anatomy. And what I mean by this is all of the elements that we just put into the egg, that can be found in human anatomy. And we can break it down like this. So we have the outline that we used on the egg, highlights, light transition, shaded area, reflected light, cast shadow, and occlusion. That can all be found here right on the face. So we have our highlights you can see on the nose and the mouth, right on the lip there. There's reflected light right underneath the chin. You can see occlusion areas such as the corners of the mouth or the corner of the eye. All of what we just did can be applied to humans. And this is why people have been studying eggs, painting and drawing them since the Renaissance, because all this can be applied directly to painting humans.